welcome to another episode. In this episode, the question is, why is it said that a negative person sees a glass of water half empty and a positive person sees it half full? There is a half filled glass, and the negative person sees it as half empty and the positive minded person sees it as half full. Why is that? That is the question. So we will see the answer. Life is full of opposites: pain and pleasure, violence and peace, wealth and poverty, etc. This is unavoidable. That is the nature. You can't have everything. So an optimistic person sees the positive side, that he is having half glass of water. He is happy with what he has. Maybe he has enough food, a family to fall back, a normal healthy body, etc. The pessimistic person sees what he does not have. His half glass is empty. So the positive person sees the positive side, what he has, and the negative person sees what he does not have. Maybe he does not have a luxury villa, maybe not an expensive car, maybe not having an athletic body. That's what bothers him. But he is normal. He is having food, he is having some shelter, some kind of transportation, some family to fall back on. But he does not see that. He bothers about what he does not have. So go beyond the opposites, go beyond the positive and negative. That is possible only by spirituality. So first let us see Beyond Positive Thinking by Dr. Robert Anthony. The starting point for making permanent and lasting changes in your life begins with understanding the difference between the positive thinking and negative thinking and the right thinking. Positive thinking, negative thinking, and there is something called the right thinking. The universe is like a river. The river keeps on flowing. It does not care whether you are happy or sad, good or bad. It flows. It keeps on flowing. Some people go down the river and then they cry. Some people go there, sit on the river bank and enjoy the flow of the river. They are happy, they are peaceful. But the river does not care whether you sit there on the bank and cry or sit there peacefully and happy. The river just does not care. It just keeps flowing. We can use it and enjoy it, or we can jump it and drown in it. We can jump in the river and drown in it. The river just keeps flowing because it is impersonal. And so it is with the universe. The universe that we live in can support us or destroy us. It is our interpretation and use of the laws that determine the effects and results. We are impoverished in our thinking and have gone to the river of life with only a teaspoon. You go to a river, take a teaspoon, take a spoonful of water and cry that you have got only so little. But there is another person who goes with a bucket and takes a bucket full of water, so they get more. And you curse them. You curse them that they have more than what you have. But whatever curse you are giving, it will come back to you. It will curse you. It is not you are cursing others, you are cursing yourself. The river is there and it is overflowing with abundance. The river is there and it is overflowing with abundance. We can come to the river of life with a teaspoon, a bucket, a barrel, anytime we want to. What we take from the river of life is up to us. The only limitation is our mind. Truth is, we can have anything we want if we will give up the belief that we can't have it. It is as simple as that. Next, you must have understood that it is up to you to go to the river of life, Sit on the banks, be happy or sad. Take a teaspoonful of water from the river or a bucket full of river. It is all up to you. It's in your mind. So next we will see The Fish in the Sea is Not Thirsty by Osho. The negative person lives in darkness, lives in a kind of death. He slowly dies. That's what he thinks life is. He goes on poisoning himself in many ways. He is self-destructive, and naturally whoever comes in contact with him, he destroys him too. A negative mother will destroy the child. The negative husband will destroy the wife. The negative wife will destroy the husband. The negative parents will destroy their children. The negative teacher will destroy his students. So that is what else. If it is a negative mentality, you will destroy the family. So be positive. The story, the most famous old story of illustrating the difference between positive thinking and negative thinking. Many years ago, two salesmen were sent by a British shoe manufacturer to Africa to investigate and report back the market and potential. The first salesman reported back, there is no potential here. Nobody wears shoes. The second salesman reported back, there is no potential here. Nobody wears shoes. This is a pretty old story. Everybody quotes this as an example. You may be understanding the meaning. The meaning is first salespersons did not see any potential because nobody wears shoes. That is a negative thinking. Positive thinking person, so since nobody wears the shoes, we can sell shoes to all of them. Immense potential is there. So this simple short story provides one of the best examples of how a single situation may be viewed in quite two different ways, negatively or positively. So with this story, we are ending this episode. Stay with me for another episode. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.